Get ready for the morning rush.
A quick wrap of your news and weather. We'll start with Kristen Curry.
Good morning. Still dealing with some snow showers over southern Colorado and the northern mountains. Not exactly widespread today, but today is just a start. We will continue to see those snow chances pick up and even some spot showers over the Four Corners area through the day today. This weekend looking to be soggy both Saturday and Sunday, dribbling a little bit into Monday with this next storm system. Adam?
And with breaking news in northeast Albuquerque this morning, police are working to get a barricaded suspect out of a building right now. There is an active scene along San Mateo near Comanche, and we do believe that the suspect may be held up in that RV camper in front of local businesses there. SWAT is on scene. Police have blocked off San Mateo in both directions from Palo Duro south to Cherokee Road. We'll continue to update you on that situation all morning long. As you get ready to head out the door, we're following the day's top local stories, and we'll start with Catherine Mazzone.
Morning, Adam. Happening today, the special prosecutor handling the charges of two former APD officers is expected to formally get off the case. Randy McGinn filed a motion in November to turn the case against Keith Sandy and Dominic Perez over to the new Bernalillo County DA. Then another motion last week to get off the case after a judge okayed her first one. It comes after McGinn dropped charges against Perez. The officer's first trial resulted in a hung jury. More on how the new DA plans to approach this case coming up in the 5 Facts. Crystal?
This morning, the FBI will continue investigating what happened moments before a family of 5 turned up dead on the Santa Ana Pueblo. The 5 have been positively identified as sisters Vanessa and Leticia George and their 3 children. All were reported missing a week ago. After searching for several days, their bodies were found this week.
This morning, the Senate has taken the first step to potentially repealing Obamacare. Their newly party line 51-48 vote passed the Senate after a marathon session early this morning. The Republican-backed budget measure eases the way for future repeal legislation that could come to a vote next month. GOP senators are under pressure to move quickly, even as Mr. Trump and Republicans grapple with what to replace Obama's health care law with. The House is expected to vote on that measure tomorrow. Adam?
3 people are behind bars this morning for allegedly helping an Orlando man accused of killing his girlfriend and a police officer. The manhunt, though, is still underway for Markeith Lloyd. Authorities have increased the reward for information leading to his arrest to $100,000.
This morning, the families of 9 black parishioners are waking up knowing justice is served. Dylan Roof is now sentenced to death for the racist massacre at a Charleston church. The judge handed down the sentence yesterday at a hearing to affirm the jury's decision from Tuesday. Roof showed no reaction, as he has through almost all of the federal hate crimes trial. He also chose not to speak. Sarah?
Ours business owners along Central will once again have the opportunity to meet with the construction team working on the controversial rapid transit project. Coffee with a contractor will be here at Standard Diner from 8 to 9 this morning. It's part of a series of Q&A sessions being held by Bradbury Sam. The goal? To address questions and concerns the public has about the ongoing construction. Adam?
Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker is shaking up normal political alliances this morning. This after his proposal to cut tuition at the University of Wisconsin and use taxpayer funds to pay for it. Some Democrats support it, while fellow Republicans worry it could put the state on a path toward Bernie Sanders' free college tuition plan. Chris?
Today's Metro Threat Index pretty low, only at a 2. We've got cold temperatures out there now, but temps this afternoon in the 50s, light winds, a little bit of sunshine. Do expect this threat index to climb, though, as our next storm comes in over the weekend. Crystal?
A new study is showing just how big of an impact the new Facebook Center will have on the state. It's being built in Los Lunas. A consulting firm commissioned by the village of Los Lunas estimates a $2 billion impact over the next 10 years. There will be between 30 and 50 permanent employees, but the building of the plant alone, which includes 6 buildings, will provide hundreds of construction jobs.
Tonight, ahead of the Albuquerque public school election, candidates will vie for a seat in a forum. Seats in districts 3, 5, 6, and 7 are up for grabs. Last night's forum included District 3 and 5 candidates, and tonight 6 and 7 will meet up. For more information about the board forum, go to our website, KRQE.com, and click on news links.
All right, 6:53 now. How about a check on that morning drive? Nothing major out there except for that SWAT situation on San Mateo that has a portion of that road blocked off. That's near Comanche. Be aware of that as you head out the door.
On to this, Jon Stewart has a new project. The former Daily Show host is opening up an animal sanctuary in New Jersey next year. Stewart and his wife will use the 45-acre farm to save animals from slaughterhouses, roadsides, and markets. The farm will host tours and educational programs teaching about sustainable agriculture and animal care for the public and for schools. How about that?
Take a look at this video as Portland continues to clean up snow. Animals at the Oregon Zoo sure enjoyed the winter storm. The city had nearly 8 inches yesterday. Some animals, especially the polar bears, they just loved it. A lot of them playing around there, even the seals. Elephants, get this, they also had some fun running around. It appears at points some of them were even rolling in the snow. As for the seals, they're happy to enjoy the snow together.
Very cool.
Cute. All right, time now for the 5 facts.
We'll start with number 5. A new non-stop flight is coming to the Sunport. Alaska Airlines plans to fly directly from Albuquerque to Portland starting August 18th. And tickets for those flights went on sale yesterday.
On to number 4 now. This morning, a New Mexico family is still in shock over a not-so-holy act. The devout Catholics say someone stole their crucifix that used to hang on the front porch of their grand's home. They had it for nearly 15 years. They only hope it's in good hands with someone who really does need it.
At number 3, temperatures similar to yesterday in the upper 50s underneath a partly sunny sky, looking at less wind over the north and northeast with a few spot snow showers hugging the northern state line. Much better chance for rain and snow statewide comes in over the weekend.
Number 2 now, confirmation hearings for some of President-elect Donald Trump's cabinet nominees continue on Capitol Hill today, including defense nominee, retired General James Mattis. This as the president-elect continues his war of words with the media. Trump calls unverified reports that Russia may have compromising information on him fake news. Secretary of State nominee Rex Tillerson was also grilled about Russia by senators.
And number 1, today a hearing will be held to release Special Prosecutor Randy McGinn from the case against former Albuquerque police officer Keith Sandy. Sandy and fellow former officer Dominic Perez stood trial in October on murder charges in the shooting death of James Boyd in the foothills in 2014. That ended in a hung jury, and it's now up to new DA Raul Torres to determine if Sandy should be retried. Just last month, Torres said a thorough review of the case will be conducted by prosecutors from around the state. Charges against Perez were dropped in November, but they could be refiled.